right, want an easy work from home job that will give you equipment and training? I have one for you. I'm also going to quickly go over a couple more jobs you might like, including a scheduler job and a very entry-level opportunity. That's the one I want to start off with. And it comes to us from the company Brightwheel, a childcare management software and app. They have an opening for a customer support specialist. This job is full-time remote anywhere within the United States. I did not see any location restrictions anywhere on this job description. And this is your typical customer service kind of job where you'll support customers across chat, email, and phone in a high volume environment. And those customers will be administrators, teachers, and families. You'll troubleshoot product and usage issues and communicate clear, accurate, and easy to follow instructions, ensuring customers can successfully take action. So yep, customer service. They want you to have about 1 year experience in customer service support or a similar customer-facing role or relevant experience in education or childcare. And like I always say, if you ever dealt with the public in any capacity, that qualifies as customer service, customer support. It doesn't matter if you worked in fast food, you were a cashier at a grocery store, a bartender, a server, you dealt with the public, you addressed their issues, questions, and concerns. That's customer service, customer support. They'd also like you to have experience following structured processes and instructions with strong attention to detail, and you're comfortable using or learning new tools and systems such as support platforms, CRMs, and internal tools. And they list some nice to haves. They're just nice to have qualifications. You don't really need them, but read through them if you meet any of these nice to haves and make sure to include them on your resume. And when it comes to the salary, going back up to the top of the job description, they tell us they'll pay you $46,000 per year. Now, before we get into the next job, I want to let you know I get all my jobs directly off the company's careers page within their website. Sometimes I don't know how old a job is. We can do our research, look at Glassdoor and other career sites. Sometimes we can see the age of a particular job, but the way I see it, as long as a job application is still active, the job is still available. Because let's face it, these days we just gotta apply. I don't think it really matters too much how old a job is, especially with ATS doing the initial filtering. Just apply. So moving on, our next opportunity is with the company Ensemble Health. So they do revenue cycle management for the healthcare industry. They have an opening for a scheduling specialist associate. This job is full-time remote anywhere within the United States. And this job was posted 5 days ago. It's still pretty new. So in this job, you'll be responsible for performing scheduling duties for diagnostic services patients. You'll schedule and pre-register patients for their appropriate procedures based on physician's orders, select accurate medical records for patient safety, provide proper patient instructions, pre-registering patients, obtaining and validating demographic and insurance information while providing excellent customer service. And you'll perform collections and financial counseling functions as appropriate. They want you to have a high school diploma, GED, or equivalent experience, as well as revenue cycle representative certification within 9 months of hire. As far as experience, they'd like you to have 1 to 3 years work experience and 2 years experience in a healthcare-related position. You have experience working with insurance companies and or pre-authorizations, and you have patient access experience with managed care or insurance. You can type at least 35 words per minute. You're comfortable using Microsoft applications, and they prefer you have customer service experience. And as far as the salary, scrolling back up just a little bit, they tell us they'll pay you anywhere from $15.75 up to $20.90 per hour. Okay, so now let's talk about the work from home job that will give you equipment and train you. It comes to us from the company Bloomerang. So Bloomerang is a cloud-based software company providing donor management and fundraising tools specifically designed for nonprofit organizations. They have an opening for a customer support specialist. This job is full-time remote anywhere within the United States, no location restrictions, and they'll train you and give you equipment. In fact, they tell us right here you need to be able to apply product knowledge obtained in new hire training and daily activities supporting procedures and policies. So yep, they are going to train you in this job. And as far as equipment, we're going to scroll down to the benefits. Right down here, they tell us they'll give you everything you need to be successful, shipped right to your door. And you probably notice the salary here. They tell us they'll pay you $18 to $22 per hour. So yeah, this is your typical customer service kind of job where you'll provide excellent customer service and day-to-day support for all of Bloomerang's customers by answering their questions via email, live chat, and phone. So basically, you'll answer tickets, responding to about 25 interactions per day. And you know what? That's really not much. And this is a very beginner-friendly work-from-home job. They want you to have problem tracking skills to determine trends or patterns to client system problems. You have a background in providing top-notch customer service. And again, like I always say, if you ever dealt with the public in any capacity, that qualifies. You're a really good communicator, you're a problem solver, and you have keen troubleshooting ability and a general comfort with computers and software technology. So you see, they're really not requiring much related work experience in this position. And remember, they'll train you and give you equipment. So we just went over 3 pretty easy work from home jobs. Hopefully one of them works out for you. And if you happen to be an introvert, you don't want to be tied to the phone all day, you can find some pretty good work from home jobs in this video right here. So thank you so much for visiting. I truly appreciate your support, and I'll meet you on the next job lead.